Tarot is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Full disclaimer in the description box. Please do subscribe, like, share, hit that notification bell, and feel free to leave a comment. I love hearing from you. Please do stick around until the end, as there is a Zoro surprise towards the end of the reading, seeing that he interrupted the start of the reading and I had to take a break from it. So please do enjoy and feel free to visit our Southern Star Tarot Extra channel as well. Love you all. Well, good morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing well, my lovely stars, on the 28th of August 2026. Thank you for gracing me with your presence, and thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my readings here on the Southern Star Tarot channel. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If I haven't welcomed you personally yet in the comments, just do know I'm getting through the comments, but a very, very warm welcome, and I'll give a big wave to every single one of you. And then also all the new members, thank you very, very much. Do appreciate it as well. And then please do remember the competition. If we reach 4,000 subscribers before midnight on the 31st of August 2026, there will be a lucky draw for all subscribers, but you've got to be subscribed more than one day, and all members as well. There will be a lucky draw for a private reading with me. And just on private readings, if by any chance I have missed you in the readings, please just drop me a mail through the Buy Me a Coffee. I feel very, very terrible. There's one viewer that has bought the reading. I started doing all the numerology and everything for it, and somewhere, somehow, I never completed the reading and I never recorded it. You know who you are. I'm terribly sorry. I'm getting to it today. It will be loaded up today. I did it late yesterday afternoon. I'm just got to get it uploaded, because I also just wanted to give YouTube a chance to settle, because it did my nut in yesterday. Yes, let's not go there. Where a video normally takes about 10 minutes to load, it took an hour to upload one video. And the one video I spent 4 times, I think, trying to re-upload it. And then it bombs out, and it bombs out, and it bombed out. You guys all know which reading it is. It's on the security issue. And then just after all of that, deleting it and re-uploading it again, it told me that I'm not monetized on it. I've put a thingy in, and I got a thingy back this morning. Sorry, no, it's not monetized. But I'm not a robot. I'm not a bot. I'm a human being. I've got a brain. So as you've seen, I've split that reading into 2. I've literally cut it into a part 1 and a part 2. Okay? It will be linked in the description box. It was very frustrating. And then yet to go through everything else, spending another 2 hours just uploading those 2 videos. So, yes, and yet those 2 videos with no changes made, it's done. I will link the unedited, the uncut video, because it's currently listed as unlisted. I will link that in the description, so you can actually see that I've done that reading and that nothing in that reading changed. I didn't take anything out. Oh yes, I did take one little thing out. It was like literally like a 10-second little bit of a certain word that I used in there. But I don't think that is what it was. Don't know what it is, but I'll link that in this description as well, so you can see the whole run of that video, and that I haven't changed anything in that reading. what a day it was. But my friends, I see a lot of you are very, very concerned about the Wales family and their security, and being secure and their well-being since Khatib and Marai has returned back to the United Kingdom. Okay, I've done a number of readings on their return. If you're a new subscriber here, do have a look in the playlist. It is, and I'll link that playlist in here in the description as well. The Royal Gossip playlist, and that is all linked in there, and you guys can scroll through there. There is a lot of videos in there, so have a look there. Those videos are all there. Okay, now royal family, the Wales royal family. The Wales royal family, are they safe? Are they secure? I'm talking from a physical security point of view here at the moment. I will do a separate one on spiritual, no, not spiritual, on yeah, let's just call it spiritual, on a what's the word? Leave me a comment. My brain's not thinking about it, but like, you know, from attacks, you know, black voodoo attacks, or from voodoo attacks. Are they so? That will be a different reading. Let me just clear this. I don't know what the reading is about. It is about the physical security. Are the Wales family physically secured? Have the security been sorted out? Okay. And then also you'll see the table is very, very pared down today. Why it is very pared down today is because I have put all my crystals out last night already, even though it's only full moon tonight, so I can start absorbing the energies of the moon, and I can cleanse them and clear them and everything. And now today they are going to sit basically with the sun shining on them, so they can just absorb the sun's energy, and then they will sit in the moon energy again tomorrow, and they will then sit in the sun energy of Saturday. That's just me. That's just the way I do it. Okay. But now let's get to this. The cards are ready, so let us have a look and see. Let's cut them. Wales royal family, are their physical security sorted? Are they safe? Oh, that dropped over. There's the Fool card that flipped over. This is telling me that a leap has been taken, and they are walking the path of the major arcana. So somebody is looking out for them. Okay, because this little doggy also can be either a warning or it can be an encouragement, whatever else. But don't worry, they're not going to fall off the cliff there. Okay, that's what this immediately has told me. But let's get this sorted out. And let us get these cards. Let me do that. Oh, Mr. Zoro, what are you now up about? You were very quiet when I just started recording. Guys, I'll reshuffle again. I just need to see what he's up about, because he's actually got to go into quiet mode now in the next minute because of something that Ivonne and I are busy doing, and he has to go into quiet mode now. So I'll be back with you in a second. Hello my stars, I am back, and let me just shuffle these cards again. Because as I said, I had to stop because I had to get Zoro to settle. Stay to the end, and then I will tell you, because I don't want to interrupt it at the moment. I don't want to interrupt the sessions at the moment, and I will tell you guys at the end what Ivonne is kindly doing for Zoro. Okay, the Wales family. The Wales family physical security, are they safe? Wales's physical security, are they safe since the return of Khatib and Marai? Let's have a look. Okay, these cards are ready now. Okay, they definitely ready. Let me cut. Let's cut. Okay, here we go. Let's do that. Okay, let's have a look here. Sorry. There's the Chariot upright. Two of Cups upright. The Four of Wands upright. The Star upright. The Emperor upright. Okay, if this was a upright yes reversals no reading with 5 cards, that would be a yes, but it's not an upright reversals reading. Let us, sorry, let me just move these there. The Chariot upright, that's the William energy. Things are very controlled, but it's also a military energy as well. It is, things have been put in place. They are sticking the course. And they are keeping everything in balance. Everything is balanced. And they have got their finger on any threats that there might potentially allegedly be. But William is working with the security. And they are making sure that they can still be visible. But that they are secure. There's the Two of Cups here. This is the sharing of information and the overarching energy of the royal family, and that links the whole royal family. It is the sharing of information. William and Catherine are talking. Why did I say that now? William and Catherine has been talking. They have come to an understanding and they have come to an agreement. So, was my reading potentially seen by somebody in the royal family? I don't know. I can't even remember what video it was, but I did say, William, take heed and listen to what your grandmother and what Catherine is telling you. Take heed. So have they come to an agreement, the two of them? But this is also sharing of information. There's continuous flowing information to keep them safe, to keep them victorious with the wreath on their heads. There's the Four of Wands. This is the boundaries that have been set up around them. When they are outside palace walls, boundaries have been set up around them, is what's coming to me with the 4 wands there. And then the wreath, that the garland that is hanging over that is probably oversight. There is something that looks down on them and looks from a bird's eye view almost. I don't know why that is coming through a bird's eye view. And they can still be celebrating, they can still be in public, they can still carry on with their daily task. And look at the back there. It looks like somebody is greeting and they are curtsying, and that it almost looks like it could be the children that is interacting as well. And it is telling me that they are being overlooked. And if you look right here in the image, it looks like somebody is bowing there. It looks like a child's figure, and then there behind it there seems that there is, it almost looks like somebody is watching the back. They are looking towards it, but they've got their backs and they are keeping an eye on. And there is a bridge there. There is an escape route, is what's coming to me. There is an escape route when they're out in public. But this card is telling me yes. But this overarching energy, and if we look there, that tower at the moment, that little pointy bit, is almost wanting me to think of like a radio signal tower. And there is constant communication. There's the Star card upright, and I said something is looking down from them from above, and everything is very, very well balanced. Everything is very well coordinated. They are just allowing enough information to come through and spill through to the public of their movements and their whereabouts. And look here, there's that little bird sitting in the tree. Somebody is watching over them as well, out of sight. Now, this is also the Diana card as well. She's also sort of like looking down at them, is what I would say. But also the stars is telling me that it is people with high accolades, like a lieutenant colonel, like a major, like captains, like generals, brigadiers, you know, that type of thing. The general safety is taken care of. There is the emperor. The emperor is in full control of it. The king is in full control of it. He is wise to the fact, and he is looking out for them. Look how the eyes, and that's what I just love about this deck, is if you look at it, sometimes it looks like the eyes are moving. I'll bring it up closer. But if you look here, it almost looks in this instance, the eyes are cast towards the left, towards the family, because King Charles knows that William is the next king and Catherine is the next queen, and they are going to be, he's going to be emperor, so he's got to ensure that they are safe. He's got wisdom. I know a lot of people. I know Charles has got his faults. I know people are frustrated with him. I know people have got no faith in him. But my cards keep telling me, and auto writings that I've done keeps telling me that there's a plan. So just let it play out. My last reading with King George said, there is a plan. Just let it play out. And trust, trust, trust. Okay. Yes, I know William will be a lot better than what Charles is, because Charles has got a lot of baggage that he's carrying with him. He's got 78 years of baggage that he's carrying on with him. And of that 70 years, it's about a 40-year baggage that he's carrying from overlooking from Diana. But sorry, when I did that, I just had a download. I think, why did this come through now? Sorry, I'm just making sense of this download. Diana is also looking out over them. But what got downloaded, and I just got this sharp bing in my ear, and that's normally when I get a heavy download. It's like he made Diana a promise that William will be safe at all times. And then that connects me to the Two of Cups as well. An agreement between Charles and Diana to ensure that William is safe at all times. Next card, the Strength card. Upright. The Knight of Wands upright. King of Pentacles upright. What did I say, guys? And if you've been with me, I'll get to the others now, but if you've been with me for a while, you'll know I sometimes read William as the King of Pentacles energy, because he's the Prince of Wales. He's inherited from the Emperor, the Duchy of Cornwall, etc., etc. He's inherited the title of Prince of Wales. So he's got the affluence, he's got the control. And look at the way he's looking towards the right. He's looking towards the future. He is the future. And in the same time, with the energy of the Chariot that is shown up here, I'm telling you that is William as well. But we'll get to that section again. Here is the Strength card. They are in complete and utter control of the situation. That little 8 swirly above the head of the Strength card, that is telling me that they are on continuous surveillance. Because if you know the Book of Faces, their other name is metadata, and they're just telling me that they've got the metadata on everything. Metadata on everything. In other words, they've got all the information they need. And they are not in your face with the security. It is gentle. Sometimes you won't even know. There's the Knight of Wands. That's the protector. That is the fiery person. That is the protection officer that will walk through fire and take a pew-pew for William and them when they are outside palace walls. And he's got his armor on. He's got his protection on. But they're ready. They're ready to gallop. There's the King of Pentacles that I said I'll get to now. Look how it's linked here between the Diana card and the current King's card and William. That is definitely telling me that he is the future and his security has to be 100% secured. And by extension, George and the other family on the Wales side. So thus far, if this was an upright reversal reading, my friends, they are definitely safe. Let's pull the next card. The Wheel of Fortune upright. Ace of Wands upright. There we go. And you guys know my cards are upright and reversals. I'll show you now. Let me just finish this. Wheels are in motion. The overarching element there is the Sphinx, and the Sphinx sees and hears all, and it's been around. And look at the sword in the Sphinx's hand. They are ready to take up arms. Then you've got all the other icons here. They are watching very closely. From above, they are watching, and they're watching from the ground as well. And they can see at any time if a snake is approaching, and they will detract the snake from the main target, from the top dog. There's the Ace of Wands. Again, we've got our paddywhacks ready. We've got our paddywhacks ready. They know where threats might be coming from. They know, they can see, and they've got the knowledge, and it is like shining a bright little star, and it's breaking through, and they can see the threat even before it has time to take root. Is what I've got. They've got their hand on it very firmly. Next card. Oh no. Is there ever a reading that we can do without the Hermit showing up?
Please note all the major arcanas on the table, and then the full card that showed up in the beginning.
He's out in the cold. He's been cut off. He knows nothing. He is sitting in the dark. He's in the dark. He's out in the cold, sitting in the dark, hanging like a bat, upside down. Everything has fallen away from him. Everything is taken away from him. He's in retreat, and he's got to stay in retreat. He's got to stay away. And they're keeping Harry away. They're keeping him far away. The only light that he sees is what is out there sort of in public domain. But other than that, nope. It's underlying. Oh, Three of Pentacles upright. There is the Ten of Pentacles upright. And you see, I said to you guys, my cards are reversals and uprights, okay? There's the World. There's the World. There is Temperance. There's the Ace of Swords. And I'm going to do this last cup here. The Six of Cups. And let me walk it back for you. Three of Pentacles. Instruction has been given. Complete and utter instruction has been given. Go back and have a look at the reading I did on Princess Catherine. And I think the title was, Is Catherine doing a Meghan Markle with the mic, or something in those lines? I'll also link it in here. But this here, instruction has been given by the King and by William. And Catherine and William are constant. And as I said in that reading as well, that looks like almost like a listening device. There's a microphone and there's an earpiece. And there's the plans. Their movements are planned. Everything is planned. There's the royal family, the legacy card. Charles sitting in the background. Charles sitting in the background. This is what I always say is William and Catherine. And little George, when he was wearing that little blue outfit on one of, I think it was the Canada trip or something, when he was still very, very young. I can still see him running around in that little blue outfit of his. I know it looks like a little girl, but that is the energy that I get here. There's the dogs. The dogs will be set on you. The dogs will be released. We're controlling them. We have got our quivers in our back. We've got everything ready. That is almost like, almost like chevron signs and stuff, that black and white there. That is telling me it's the police protection and stuff that they've got. And again, look there, look at that arrow there. And I've just noticed it now. That emblem there that points down, looking from above, down on them. Here they are in the castle walls. They are protected. It's telling me they are protected because there's multiple layers. There's multiple layers of protection. Because look there. There's a house. There's a wall. There's a tower. There's another wall there. There is multiple layers of protection for the Wales family. There's the world card. Upright. Because the future and the world revolves around them. It revolves around Catherine as well. They are the future. And again, like with the Wheel of Fortune, they are being looked down by man from above. They've got strong arms and the royal family is protecting them. The King's Guard. Why is the King's Guard? There is Temperance. Everything is very well balanced, very well coordinated. They've got their toes dipped in every pond, in every pool. They're not caught between a rock and a hard place. They are very balanced. Because there is the future. That is the path to the future king. Ace of Swords here upright is a definite yes. Definite yes. They are protecting the crown. The crown is protected. And there is the Six of Cups upright. And the Six of Cups upright here is the legacy. And look there as well. And this is the legacy family. Passing on of a legacy. Behind walls. And there is a security. There's a guard standing there. Back is turned to them though. But it's to keep eyes out from them. And then also those turret windows and those high windows there are telling me, and keep this a secret too, please. They are being watched from above and from areas that you don't even expect. You won't see them. Very, very discreet. Looking from windows above. Is there anything? Oh, look there. There's the King of Cups. Oh, look there. Look there. Can't make this up. There is... Can't make it up. There is King Charles, the father. There is William in the middle, his energy. And there's the Page of Pentacles. An earth sign. Which is a George energy for me. He's the future. He's the future. But there's Charles. The cups. Well controlled. Emotional control. Everything is stable. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. The red flag is behind us. There is a flag. But it's behind us. We're on firm ground. We're on stable ground here. It's all under control. Everything is contained. And there is the King of Swords. That's William's energy showing up in 3 different ways here. But it's also the security. MI5, MI6, Interpol, name it. Name it, name it, name it. Because remember, William is going to transform from a caterpillar into a butterfly when he becomes emperor. And then there is the Page of Pentacles. Because here is, it's also them looking at it. Things are tangibly in place. They've got new plans. Plans have been, why did I say new plans have been devised and updated? New plans were presented and updated to them. But currently they are in retreat in the country as well. But it's also George the future. Look how all 3 generations have shown up here. And those are the 3 most important ones at this point in time. For once, we did not have the witch showing up. So this tells me with her not showing up, she's not even worth showing up. She is of no concern. But Harry is a bit of a concern. But he's been cut out. He's reckless. He's been cut out though. But Marai is nowhere to be found. Vai Marai, vai Marai, bye Marai. But also Catherine hasn't shown up. And her other 2 children haven't shown up. So they are fine. They're absolutely fine on a physical level. And with them not showing up, it means that there is no concern for them. But the 3 big people here, King Charles, William, and George, are the biggest focus of everything. But out of everything here, if you go through here, everything here, the only card that showed up in reverse was the Hermit. The only one. Everything is upright. And I'm just, look then, I'm just going to do that. There's a reverse. There's a reverse. There's an upright. There's a reverse. There's a reverse. Just look there. There's a reverse. There's a reverse. There's reverses. Okay. Reverse. So you guys can see that there's uprights and reverses as well. Well, thank you very, very much, my friends. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of this. And now let us quickly just talk about why I had to pause with Zoro. Lovely Ivonne, and I will be emailing her a little bit later on today because I'm busy working on something that I want to collaborate with her. Ivonne has got no channel or anything, okay? But she contacted me and she offered up to help with Zoro and do a Reiki with him every day at a set time. All I need to do is just get him calm and settled and everything, which I normally do. And normally by then he's chill. But this morning he was like, and that's why I paused and I just took a moment out to just go and sit with him and just calm him down and just relax him. And when that Reiki session started, Yvonne, I could see him starting to settle. He was a little bit unsettled. The energies, I think, came through quite strong, or something was released. Because he was making little whimpers. And then suddenly he just chilled down. But I also realized that my energy around him, because when I was calming him down, I was just hanging my hand over him and I was just stroking him. I think my energy with your energy was quite strong. So I actually backed off. And I could actually feel Yvonne's energy coming through, even though it wasn't directed at me, okay? But I could feel the energy coming through. And I could feel how things were sort of like heating up. And then suddenly how Zoro just went completely and utterly calm. And now he is just lying there chilling like there is no tomorrow. I'll load a little photograph of that in for you guys. But he is like so chilled out and relaxed. And then normally when he sort of comes waking up out of that, then he becomes very thirsty and he wants to have water. But I've still got to control his water intake because of his condition. But he actually had water just before he went into his Reiki session with Ivonne. So, Ivonne, thank you very much. I will be in contact with you today via email. And guys, keep an eye out because I am working on something. And then the same with Darling Darlene down in on the South Island from heaven above. I am working on something in my head and I still need to contact her to we can actually set it up. But she did say to me that she's busy at the moment, and we will probably do something in September. So my stars, also we are getting to the end of August, so I need to get cracking on the predictions for the royal family for the month of September. So I will speak to you guys all soon, and thank you very much for listening to all my yakking and chatting and everything else. And love, light and energy sent to every single one of you. Bless every one of you. Bye. I was trying to catch him sleeping, but as I said, he will suddenly wake up from his session, which he has just done. He's literally just woken up from his session. So I'm going to pick him up now so he can go and do what he needs to do and say, hello people, I've just woken up from my Reiki session. Thank you, Auntie Yvonne. Much appreciated.